Listen, ladies and gentlemen. We got breaking news in the NBA right now. The Charlotte Hornets are not done, y'all. They just cooking, man, right now. Give it up to Jeff Peterson and company. These guys are really assembling a squad right now around Lamelo Ball. I'm ecstatic about this move. This is big time. They are trading for Pat Connaughton from the Milwaukee Bucks, and they are getting 2 second-round picks. All of this, y'all, for Vasily Micic. This guy Micic was a bust for the Charlotte Hornets. He was collecting dust. He wanted to go possibly overseas. We heard him wanting to go play for the Denver Nuggets. The list goes on, but we're gonna break this thing down, man, because this is something special right now. Because Pat Connaughton has been traded, ladies and gentlemen, to the Charlotte Hornets. I want to repeat, the Milwaukee Bucks have completed this trade, and the Charlotte Hornets will get 2 second-round picks, 2031 and 2032. So this is crazy, that the Charlotte Hornets continue to fleece these basketball teams. I can't believe that the Hornets are on a fleecing spree. Since when? Something like this has happened. But I want to get into what Pat Connaughton brings, because we are getting a champion. We are getting a guy who understands how to play in a winning situation. We just got a winner, up in Charlotte, point blank, period. Um, this guy, for the Milwaukee Bucks, man, he was cooking. We all know, lately it's been kind of down because for whatever reason the Bucks have been down. But this guy shoots 46% from the field. We do know he is a good 3-point shooter, even though he shot 32%. This guy has the potential to be, one of those guys. For the Charlotte Hornets. At one point, he was shooting 39%, nearly 40%. So this guy could be a sniper, in LaMelo Ball's system, in the way that they like to play. He can open up the floor for guys like, obviously, Brandon Miller and Bridges, Mikal Bridge, pardon me. Not Mikal Bridges from New York. We all know what's going on with Miles Bridges, the high flyer. They need this. Now look what the Charlotte Hornets have done. You got Knipple, another sniper. You got Pat Connaughton out there. That alone, you have improved your 3-point shooting. The Milwaukee Bucks, I know people are scratching their head with this move, but the Milwaukee Bucks have acquired Miles Turner, and I'm a little upset about that because I wanted the Charlotte Hornets to get Miles Turner. Anybody that knows, who's been following Flight Sports, so make sure you subscribe, because like I said, we got breaking news. I was adamant for the Hornets to go get Miles Turner, but in the shock of all moves, maybe Giannis came in the third hour and spoke to Miles Turner and brought him over. So this is crazy, that this has happened. Nobody's seen this coming. So I don't know if this move that they getting, because I don't even know if Micic was going to be there. I don't know if this move was to open up something, but we shall see. Um, Micic, it doesn't really make much, so it is what it is. So he does make less than Connaughton. So I mean, I don't know if that has something to do with it. He should be playing in Serbia. I'm hearing that Micic reportedly is going to play for Serbia. I don't know now with this move going to Milwaukee with a championship team potentially. Maybe that may bring Micic back around. You might see Micic. He might not go to Serbia anymore, especially after they just got Miles Turner. Who knows if they're going to talk to him or what. But Connaughton, he is 32. He was an important reserve for the Bucks. Like I said, when they won the title back in 2021, he has been with the team for 7 years, so he's got a lot of continuity in a winning regime. So all of these things, the Hornets need all of this sprinkled on them right now. They need this winning sprinkled on them. So I approve of this move. I think this is you upgraded the position, especially if you exchanging just Micic for Connaughton. I mean, are you serious? Connaughton, if you look at it, um, just 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. But we all know that this guy plays way better than this. He only played 14 minutes, um, if I'm not mistaken, over 3 appearances during the Bucks' first round playoff series against Indiana, where they lost in 5 games. So they really wasn't using Connaughton like that. So Charlotte, I don't know what they're doing with this accumulation of second round picks. If you ask me, Charlotte, they just got 2, from Phoenix. I think Charlotte is in position to make a play for a big time player if they were to come up. I'm telling you now, Charlotte got the pieces, the assets, the picks. They could make something happen if a superstar demands a trade. All the Hornets have to do is look like a competent organization. Have Lamelo continue to elevate the system. Bridges, Miller, um, uh, develop your younger talent. Superstars will start to look at that. And people will take heed. So that's all Charlotte could do. All they could do is control what they could control, and that's make smart decisions. Which I got to give Peterson. This is big time. I don't remember the last time the Hornets have been this active. Ever since Peterson has took over, the activity level for Charlotte has picked up. You hearing their names a lot percolating, and I'm gonna always repeat this. The Hornets help facilitate 2 superstars getting moved, and I believe that these teams owe Charlotte a favor. At some point, if somebody comes arise, whether that be Hart, whether that be Beal, whether that be whoever, something tells me that Charlotte may be able to get them. Now, I know you might not like all of these names or what, but these are significant upgrades to the roster if they were to get on it. So I'm all about elevation. I'm all about the Charlotte Hornets getting to the postseason by any means necessary. And if that's bringing in an all-star, if that's bringing in a superstar to play alongside of these people, that's what we're going to have to do. So Connaughton, this is a step in the right direction. Is it a home run? No, but this was one hell of a trade. This continues to show that Peterson is running a well-competent organization. The Hornets are being ran appropriately lately. Everybody is taking heed. The Hornets, their draft was just retarded. Everybody has to applaud Charlotte from first to second round. All of the talent and all of the areas they was able to shore up. I mean, the Hornets needed a lot, and a lot had to do with shooting too, because the Hornets, we all know the shooting that they had on the floor always wasn't competent. They have brought in shooters. Now they might be young, and that's why I like Connaughton coming over to, rub off some of that, winning. He's been in a good culture. People get to attack Rivers, people attack the previous coaches that they had, Budenholzer and all of that. But these guys are winners, and the Hornets haven't had these guys. So let's see what happens. Shout out to the Charlotte Hornets. We're going to be live tonight. Make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Peace and love.